Hi. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for letting me speak tonight. And my family came out just to see this, so I wanted to introduce them. This is my mom, Stacy. This is my dad, Mark, and my two younger brothers, Gabe and Eli. I titled this "God Through You" because I feel like I can see God in everyone, all these people. And so on the very, in little message I have on my page, it says, I have a message. So I do have a message, and I'm going to deliver it. Okay, so sometimes I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel like I don't know much about God. And you see those people who feel like they have it all figured out. You see that one person, like at church camp or something, who has their hands held high in the air in praise, eyes closed, or someone's like the first person to offer up a prayer or offer up their experience, their breakthrough with God. And they're just so sure. And when I see those people, I look at that person in admiration and just inspiration, maybe a little bit of jealousy, just because they're so sure. And I feel like mine can be one big question mark, while theirs is just like one big exclamation mark of life. Okay, so like Emily Rose. I just saw you. I just had to call you. But I do know this. I know that this is what I've decided. That God doesn't have to be a mystery for those who haven't had that breakthrough. And God can be you. And it's exactly as the theme says. So let God shine through you. So I'm going to share a bit of a personal experience, because that's what you're supposed to do up here, right? So relate to me, okay? Okay. So last year, I had a bit of a fallout, and it felt like most of my life, and literally like a fourth of it, I spent learning. That's what you call mistakes sometimes, learning. That's what I'm going to call it now. So it took me 2 years to get involved with Graceland. So about my freshman, sophomore year. Yes, I'm old, I'm a senior. And it took me a while to get independent and strong here, until it sort of crumbled last year. Everything and what I had known just changed completely. And you know that saying, something like the back of your hand? You have that person you go to. You have someone who knows everything about you. Well, it was like looking at a new hand. It was like not me. I didn't know what was going on. And I could put a front on that everyone pretty much fell for, and you secretly want that one person to reach out. You secretly want someone to reach out to you, and I'm sure everybody's done that. So I was at this point a year ago where I met a special group of friends, unique, new people that don't give you judgmental glares, who you can be exactly who you want to be. And randomly singing, that's Taylor Swift. Or saying, no ice in my water, please. People look at me funny. But you can be exactly the person you want to be, just like Tyler said last service at Afterglow. So you find these people who not only accept you, but like you for exactly the way you are. Just the way you are. This feels okay. So I happened to find those people right here in church. And I would name names, but I'm not going to make you guys blush. So stop it. So when I was hitting my rock bottom, just fighting, I was also experiencing this climb of my own. And I knew what I was doing for me in the long run would help me. And in short term, it would be super painful. But I knew I had to do it for the better, healthier me. So there was this one blowout night, you know, like an ultimate low, like the ugly kind of crying. And you just want to escape. So you just run and run. And you feel like your lungs are going to burst and your body just like gives out under you. And it's no longer like internally fighting, but you're physically just done. And I'm sure people have reached that as well. But I swear to it now, and I probably didn't know it then, but God came. Maybe not in the form that you envision, like when people talk at camp about hearing God or something like that, but it was through a person. And I'll tell him all the time that he saved me, walked across that bridge of the bike path, and to be honest, and to my surprise, didn't exactly tell me what I wanted to hear, because you don't always want to hear the best when you're in that spot. He said I need to be strong and be me. Do what's best, what I think's best, and then lean on my friends when I choose, because if they love me, they're going to know that I chose right, and they'll be there. That they'll support me because they do love me. But I was questioning if I loved me. Did I like who I was? So I wanted him to tell me answers. I wanted to just tell me what to do, because I don't want to make the decision. I'm super undecisive, whichever that word is. And but that's not what happened. And you can't learn to use an equation by looking off your friend's paper. And you couldn't learn without understanding. So frustration took time and grew into appreciation. But he was that person who knew, like the friend saying, or a friend saying that's like, there's a smile on your face, but a twinkle in your eye, and only a real friend knows you're about to cry. It's my favorite. So it was that kind of reaching out. And the massive love in church and in the group, in my hall, and my roommate, and my best friend from back home, and my family. And they all reached out, and they all showed me exactly how it's supposed to be. And I loved the person I could be here. And instead of leading like a two-personality kind of thing, where I'd be one person like back home of who it wasn't quite me, or I could be the person I wanted to be here for everyone that liked me exactly the way I was. So I took the jump, and knowing real friends would catch me. You guys did. And at this point, that was God through you guys, all of you. So every smile, saying good morning, and every invitation to Eagleville, or when someone said, how are you, but they actually stopped to listen, means a lot. So, like Travis telling people how good they are and that they're worth it, and they're in his prayers. Or Kendall making cupcakes as a hope you feel better kind of gesture. Daniel and Matt administering to me and lifting me up for God's strength and just taking that time out of their day. Emily Rose, super strong hugs, like she hasn't seen you in forever, every time. My roommate, Ginny, her willingness to always be right beside me, like she'll just drop what she's doing and be like, yeah, what's up? Or Kinsey's happy-go-lucky like waves from across campus. It's always like way over there, but it's like, I see you. Or Patrick's ability to make you crack up. Colby's smile that seems like it's contagious. So it's just people like that and acts like that. So you think you're just being you, but it's actually God's love through you, and you may not realize it. But it is, and I see it. So if you think you're lost and you can't find him, he's in you and all around in other people. And that's pure. So that's pure compassion. And it's just love shining and bursting directly from God. I smile because I want to spread God's love. And it's a gift that we can all give, no matter what. So that I do understand, and that's my exclamation mark of life. Yeah.